to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So South Carolina's offense will start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from any...
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. 6 remain. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing outbreaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They want to throw it. Got the quick pass. He's trying to get it in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to slam in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! How efficient position have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, the ground game. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Third down play from the gun. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 5 wide receiver formation on second and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Grabbed in the middle, it's down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
24, UCLA, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Salter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This is a design run. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Sends it downfield. To the end zone and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give out of the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's complete on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmy.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Just a small return, but big play as they have it now at the 45.
First and 10.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Connor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Under fire. And the pressure. Too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure. There he goes down again. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. They found. Make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. At the 35, he's open. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run up. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll try the run, and there was no... just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to disrupt.